we started building formers in my garage. So we used to do it all by hand with the light, old hammer and all that. Frito-Lay was our first customer. They said a crate full of old formers for me to repair. And I repaired every one of them and got them like new and sent them back to them. Then they said, okay, now we buy one former or two formers and we're gonna test it for about 3 or 6 months, see how it works. And then we took off from there. We really started out as Formers Unlimited. So we held that name. And then of course, John came into the picture. He changed the name to Formers International because now we were all over the world. He's doing a great job. He just went from this level to this level and this level, and he still got some more levels to go with.
As I made that transition over, I felt like I had earned their respect. I felt like they knew what I was about. They knew that I could take it to hopefully to another level and we can grow together. But I felt like I always had the trust from my parents, my dad especially. And that was a huge blessing for me because I never argued or fought with our beliefs. We believed in the same thing. We wanted to grow the business. We believed in our product. We believed in our quality. I would spend a lot of time at the old days in the office and in the shop. And so as I got older, I wanted to work in the shop. And I always remember the first thing I did was polish and grind. And in our world, that's the hardest thing to do. It's the most laborious, it's the dirtiest. And I think I did it for like a day and a half. And I was like, I quit, I'm done, I'm never doing this again. But then just little by little, I liked it. I was intrigued by the product. I love the product. And then I liked making it. So all through high school, I did in the summer. All through college, I did in the summer. So I did that. And I think my very first trade show, I might've been like 21. And I was intrigued by the industry. I said, wow, this is big. And I love the fact that we could sell to big companies, big brands. There was growth. So I think that was my turning point. For me is when I started really getting involved in the shop and in production is when I said, yeah, this is what I want to do.
A lot of what we do has success based on the face-to-face relationships, and having people in strategic locations throughout the country and throughout the world allows us to respond quicker and be on site and see challenges firsthand.
So to have that partnership with OEMs, to know that you have a great machine, now you partner that and marry that with a great former, you have the ultimate solution for your customers. So now our customers are the end users, they're the ones that matter. And that's where our partnership comes in, is we can offer suggestions, we can offer advice, we can do engineering work on that, and we can offer them the ultimate package and the ultimate solution, which is a great bagger, a great former. They're as efficient as they can possibly be. And that's the goal there, is that we want our customers to be as efficient with their packaging as they could possibly be. And so we can use that partnership and go in that and make that happen for them. We got about 4, maybe 5 guys that all got hired in 1989. Those guys are still with us. They're the core. They're the core of this business. So to be able to have more than maybe 6 or 7 guys that have more than 30 years of experience with just Formers International is amazing.
What has kept me here for 32 years? A handful of things. The first thing that I would say without a doubt is the people that work here. When you have people that share a passion for what we do and the industry that we work in, that's infectious, it's contagious. I think the other thing is I just really enjoy what we do. I like what we make. I talked a little bit ago about how you can, work on something that impacts multiple people's daily lives. Sometimes you get to see things that are introduced in markets in other parts of the world that people will never see here. You get to see ideas that succeed. You get to see ideas that customers present to us that fail. It's a really fun industry to work in because it's ever changing and ever evolving. It's definitely not the same place that I started working at 32 years ago. It's not even the same place that I was working at 2 years ago.
Our first, big achievements was to be able to move out of our existing buildings and move into this building. Second thing that I think is just our product enhancements that we've done. Our sales staff, and we walk into a plant that we can walk in there and say, do you need formers? That's our core product, but can we also help you with racks? Can we help you with a washing machine? Can we help you with dust solutions? Can we help you with transport cards? To be able to see that from a concept to like a reality, and not just on paper, but then a reality at the plants, that's a huge achievement. And then important achievement is to be able to reach 50 years. Because 50 years is amazing. Not many companies can say that they're 50 years old. For us to be able to be in that class and say we hit 50 years, and for me to be able to say like I was a portion of that, to get to that 50 years, that's a huge achievement. My father started the business to continue that legacy, to continue his dreams and his goals, and carry that on and hit the 50-year mark is amazing. I'm super proud of that, and that's one of my biggest achievements.
I think the possibilities for the future are limitless. We are ready for the next project, whatever the next challenge is that our customers might have. I think that's where our future lies.